You want the remote?
I do want the remote.
Alright.
Hello!
Hello everybody, welcome to your Satisfying Crunch.
Welcome back to the couch, everybody. Today
And
we are
welcome
here
back
to
to Steven Universe.
Welcome
watch
back to
Steven Universe.
Yeah, wow. So far we've had a really fun reintroduction to the series and Steven Floats. A very special episode which made us all feel a little bit uncomfortable. And probably one of the most, I will say this, it was on par with Rose's Scabbard for
The emotional.
for the feels in that one.
Yeah, apparently Pearl just gets ya.
No, it's just
Yeah.
It's a Pearl episode. If you're gonna like tell someone to watch it, be like, oh, and by the way, it's a Pearl episode, and they'll be like, oh yeah, better get some tissues.
Yeah, the Pearl song, It's Over. I was editing the video earlier today, and I was choking up again. And then I got to Steven's song, and I was completely choked up. So, kudos to Rebecca Sugar and the Universe
incredible writing
for the writing on that, on the music, on the lyrics, on the situations, all of that stuff. After the two heavy emotional hits there, first from the whole Marty absentee dad thing and then the Rose absentee mom thing, I'm hoping that the new Lars is going to be a little bit more fun and bouncy. And
So unfortunately we're ending up watching this one a day late. I've gotten a little bit of spoilers as to what goes on, but I think these two are going in pretty much in the dark.
Cold.
I've
I'm
seen
completely cold.
one GIF.
Right.
So yeah, we should be pretty much set for our reaction here. I'm looking forward to it.
Right. And we didn't even talk about Too Short to Ride, did we?
Too short to ride.
Too Short to Ride was
Right.
fun. Peridot got a little bit of a thing at the end there and figured out her semblance. Oh, sorry, wrong show.
Wrong show.
And on that note, I'm Stacy.
I'm Candace.
And I'm Jenny.
And when we're not trying to bust her brothers or save the whales, we're watching Steven Universe.
Is my neck really long enough to be Candace?
Yes.
Yes.
For
Okay.
your consideration, the koala, a marsupial from the forests of Australia, and the sloth, hailing from the forests of South America. Who should be crowned the king of the hanging around doing nothing mammals?
I
Steven!
think sloths eat poop.
Sounds boring. I'll see if Buck wants to do stuff.
Well, I hope you guys have fun together.
Yeah, we will.
Wow.
Hey, Steven, you're staring a little bit.
No, I'm not.
Me too,
Why
Steven.
didn't you want to hang out with Sadie?
I see her at work. Why do I need to see her on my day off?
Why is Steven such a shipper?
Lars? You don't need to be such a jerk all the time. I wish I could just show you.
Huh? Whoa. Wait a minute. This isn't the temple. I must have jumped into Lars's mind. I guess while I'm in here, I'd better do my best to respect Lars's body and his privacy. I, Lars, promise to go out and do my very best at being your son. He didn't even swear.
And he's wearing the plugs I got him.
I'm Lars.
They're hard.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
I'm
thought
Lars.
that was
I'm
weird that
Lars.
they were.
I'm Lars! Hey, Onion, look, I'm Lars!
Okay,
I'm Lars
how
for the
bad
day.
is it when you
Hey,
freak out
It's
Onion?
fucking sour cream. Hi, guys!
I see what's going on here.
Huh?
This isn't the Lars we know. Maybe Lars is actually a good guy who likes making people feel good.
Yep, you got me.
That's the kind of vibe I want on our dance crew.
Lars is gonna be psyched.
Buck is pleased.
Is Lars in Steven's body then?
Yeah, so we're gonna get to see that, I hope.
Okay, jeez, hold your horses. forces.
Well, the watermelon wasn't in Steven's body,
Still
was it?
wanna hang out?
Don't know.
Well, if it ain't the human boomerang, always coming back to me.
Night terrors, enjoy the violence,
That's
Ritter
right, she likes horror
crematorium,
flicks.
the organ pickler, part 7.
I keep telling you, that's the good one.
How about this? Fangs of love.
I think I'd rather have my organs pickled.
Love me even like this.
I
Isn't it supposed to be
Didn't I
like
try to warn you? It's just, I need to know. How do you really feel about me?
Isn't it obvious? I love you.
Ah! What are you doing?
Nah.
Finally telling you.
Nah, are you kidding me? All right, I get it. I see how it is. Some cute little heart gauges, some dumb fluffy movie. That's enough for Sadie. Right, Lars?
All right, didn't expect that.
Good.
You don't understand.
I understand enough. You're only my friend when it's convenient for you. Just get out of my life.
Oh, I didn't mean to hurt your feelings like this. I'm sorry.
Okay, maybe you are Steven. Lars would never apologize to me. Wait, so does this mean Lars's mind is inside your body?
I don't know.
No, I don't
You
know.
don't know?
Maybe we should check.
You think? At least we got second place.
Oh, speak of the devil. Where's he going?
Don't call
that
yourself the devil.
Follow him and find out.
No, Mark.
Oh, Parker, I've been meaning to tell you.
Oh, right.
Why are they breaking into Steven's house?
This looks weird, but don't jump to conclusions.
Come on, wake up! Good.
What's going on?
But Steven really didn't mean to.
You! What did you do?
I may have possessed you.
I spent the day with my mind in your body.
Whoa, where's your chill?
Buck is no longer pleased.
I'm so sorry. He wasn't like this morning.
I thought he was gonna be like, but no, much more Lars.
Lars,
Boy!
I'm really sorry about yesterday.
Maybe that's why everyone liked the you me better than the real me.
Not everyone.
Weird day yesterday, huh?
Ugh, every day in Beach City is weird.
Keep
That's why I
Beach
hate it.
City
It's
weird.
good to see the real you.
Yeah? You should come over later, you know? Bring a movie to watch or something.
Okay.
Awesome.
Okay.
More Steven Universe.
So that's the new Lars.
Actual shipper Steven treatment.
I didn't realize Steven could possess people, so that's new.
Yeah, so that's new. That's also kind of creepy.
Yeah.
Yes, there's kind of a precedent for it, but
I mean, possessing watermelons that you created is a little bit different than possessing human beings. So that's kind of a big step.
So, I mean, we've talked about fusion before, and I think I have said on this channel that Steven's mind, Steven being able to put his, be inside the mind of the cluster and be inside the mind of the other gems, like when Malachite was formed, was a form of fusion.
But I think this is a little bit different because Lars wasn't involved in this. It was just Steven.
It was just Steven.
So I wouldn't necessarily call this in the same realm.
No, I don't know. I'm gonna say though that this is a good argument for my envision. What I think is going to happen at the very end, which is I think that there will be a confrontation between the crystal gems and the homeworld gems, and that Steven will fuse with everybody in Beach City, and they'll all form one entity, and to fight the fight. I don't know if they'll fight the Homeworld gems,
but whatever they
fight.
Smeeple!
Smeeple! So I think this is this puts that forward. Keeps it going down the road. Makes it that much more probable.
It did seem a little bit filler episode-esque. They've been throwing a lot of new stuff at us. This is the first time that we've seen Steven have new powers in so few days.
Mm-hmm.
When we first look at the show, Steven's progression is slow enough to the point where once we see he has a power, we don't see it again for another week or 2 weeks or 3 weeks. And now he's got 2 new powers, and we haven't even seen the first one resurface before he gets a second one,
Right.
So this one seems to me to be a little bit fast.
Yeah,
I'm wondering where it's coming from.
I think that's deliberate, though. It seems like as he matures and as his powers come into maturity, he is able to more quickly master them. I mean, look at how long he was stuck in a bubble. I mean, he was stuck in a bubble for days. He was, for an entire full day, he had problems with the cat fingers.
Yeah, cat fingers.
And I was actually going to say that for the floating thing, he mastered it in a matter of hours. It was late night, and by the next morning, he had figured out how to control
half a day.
So I think as he gets these new powers and gets these new things, he's going to be able to master them more and more quickly.
So yeah, for me, it felt a little fast. It does seem to fit with the narrative. I guess one of the things that was drawing for me is the fact that it was about Lars's relationship with everyone, which thus far hasn't been brought up as an issue. So we, see that he's having problems with his grades and with his parents, that there's problems with Sadie, which has been a long-running issue, a long-running, reoccurring theme. But I'm not sure when they're gonna bring this back, Well, with the ceasefire statue that comes back, with the wailing stone that comes back, with the bubble that comes back, with floating that comes back. And I'm sure he's gonna use his newfound powers, but what about the rest of the episode? Why phrase it in that way?
I think that's a great question, and I think the answer to it is that Lars's insecurity creates a situation where he interacts poorly with everybody else, and he's not a good team player because he can't let go of himself enough. He doesn't have enough confidence in himself to be able to let go of that and contribute to society as a whole. So what you're seeing here is you're seeing us set up Lars for a redemption arc.
Okay. So yeah,
that would be my take on it.
Anything from you?
I do think probably seeing how everybody felt about Steve and him versus how everybody felt about him, that could very well set him up to be like, that kind of like his wake-up call, his, there was a word.
Hopefully it won't send him further into the path of, angst and self-loathing.
Yeah, it's not a Joss Whedon show, so probably not.
But yeah, I think that about covers up our discussion for today.
All right. Until next time, I'm Stacy.
I'm Candace.
And save the whales.
What have whales ever done for me?